How the hell does this work? Anybody there? Any questions? No? Anyone? Oh man, this is so weird. Anybody there? So, good evening. Let me just lock myself in here. Hello, Jeff. I'd rather not. Fuck you, to be honest. Yes, the child-friendly Jeff. No, I thought about going to the sex festival, but I chose not to. But checking my phone on Friend Finder, I happened to see my close friend Chris down there and tried to fob it off as KFC. That's the best bit of chicken he's had in a while, I think. Ham and pineapple pizza. No. Cum shot Jeff. I think that's just as bad. Hi. I think it has to be tractor racing. Thank you for all the congrats on the title. I have some trophies behind me. More than Max Coates. So who are we going here? Definitely the German bloke who does my kind of films. She's due in March 14th, so just before the new season starts, but I don't know what I'm racing next year yet. Wonder Arm Jeff. Wanker Arm, I think that's meant to say. Definitely Domino's, Grant Reed. Oh, definitely not Pizza Go-Go. No, no, no. Remedies for twisted ankle. Probably just stick to using your hand instead. I'm not really sure. Yes, Jack. The Batty. I think a nudist camp because probably too much sand on the beach. Shane. Thanks, Ollie. Afternoon. Come on, what else we got? Have you chosen your options yet for GCSE? Yes, I think it's going to have to be business studies, general studies, and religious education. I'm definitely not singing a song. No, that's not happening. I've only had one can of Foster's. Plans for the weekend? Well, hopefully I'm not going to upset anyone. Probably try and get in the way of everyone else so I cross the line first. That would be good. And Mr. Dixie, unfortunately, no talks of BTCC yet. This season hasn't even finished, but we shall see. Got 2 years at being a bender. Yeah, I'll see you at the weekend, Jack. Oh my god, so many questions. Oh, right. Let's scroll up. Am I a Catholic? I think we can work that one out. And it's probably going to have to be Jeff spelt with Geoff, I'm afraid, because that'd be after my uncle. Have I done something with my hair? Any better? And cat. Show us your big forearm. No. If Stuart Lyons offered me a drive, would I tell him to fuck off? I'll just say I've already driven that car before. I've had enough. Definitely Tony G. Gary, I'm not sure if I can let Max win. Pineapple and pizza, yes or no? Already answered no. Leonie, I have another focus. It's silver. Let's have a look. Team maximum or team hard? I think it should just be maximum hard. Let's have a look. You see, Ollie Chambers, your question, reckon you're all going to be chasing Jade Edwards this weekend? She loves Brand. Bit of a contradicting statement because she said she loves it because it's a ballsy track, but has she got any balls? Anyone I don't like on the BTCC grid? Paul Newton. That's a hard question, actually. I don't actually have an answer to that. Grant Reed, Turkington or Sutton? I'm going to have to go with Sutton. Callum, what do I use to moisturise? I think we all know because it's my my name, isn't it? Bukaki Jeff. Why are you in a waiting room? Do I like Steven Seagal's new hairstyle? Love it. I wish I could do it. Sam Hall, definitely Norman Burgess. Jordan, how's Arena coming along? Slow, steady. It's going to take me a while, need another 10 years or maybe learn how to clone myself. Can you Some background. God. There's so many questions. Rob Marsh, if you're having an argument with the missus and she's starting to get the upper hand, do you use the line, "But I'm a fucking racing driver, damn it"? No, because she just turns around and says, "I'm the mother of your child, so I have no leverage anymore." Gordon Melville, would you rather piss yourself daily in public or shit yourself once a week in private? Having shit myself 10 years ago, probably shit yourself in private. It's not that bad. Lee Mills, what type of porno roleplay would you like to be in? Well, I've been surrounded by 3 men on the podium sprayed in white fluid, so I'll probably just stick with that. Stick with what you know. Russell Edwards, brown sauce. Christopher Gray, I took the dog out for a walk this morning and got caught short and ended up shitting on the path. My dog eats some of it. Could my dog get ill from this? I guess that's just kind of a form of recycling and getting the most out of everything. Can you tell Nigel Bainbridge he sucks balls? Okay. Sam Hall, put Jeff Camish in a Clio against you, who wins? Probably Dan Camish. I raced against him in karting, couldn't get close. Scott, would you rather watch your parents have sex every day for the rest of your life, or join in once to make it stop? I don't even have an answer for that. That is genuinely the worst thing I've ever read. Though I did catch them once. New Year's Day 2005. Sophie, if you could have a race with any motorsport driver, who would it be? Probably Daniel Ricciardo, just because he'd be so happy regardless of the outcome. He'd just be smiling. Paul Newton, being a mechanic, do you ever want to take over and fix a car yourself? It's hard, yes and no, to do it all. I did that once myself and I didn't do a very good job, so no, I don't want to fix a car anymore. Is it true fake Clio is coming to our screen soon? That depends. Would anyone buy it? Russell, TCR next year, Jeff. I can neither confirm nor deny. If one of your Rob, if one of your adversaries changed the champers in his bottle for actual jizz, would you enjoy the spraying just as much? As long as I had the paperwork to say that he's clear of all major known diseases, then, well, it depends if I was stood on the top step or not, I guess. Callum, would you rather win the touring car title but you have to go in the ring with Tony G, or win a free TCR drive but you got to make another Bukkake film? It depends. Will Tony G just be in a little set of pants, you know, tight fitting? I haven't seen him like that, so that's got to be a lifetime experience. Martin, eat a nugget of shit or agree to race for Honda? If you had to spend a night with one of them, would it be Dave Santers or Scott Waller? I don't know. Scott Waller could arrest me. I don't know what he's into. Scott, I remember being in Tunbridge Wells 2005 on New Year's Eve, and there was this couple having noisy sex. Yeah, and then somehow we ended up having a sex festival in the woods near our house. Thankfully, something normal now. Martin, congratulations on the baby news, Mike. Thank you. At least I know it works. Hugo, Porsche Super Cup, yes, that would be good. Paul Newton, do you drive your own car on Project Cars 2? Unfortunately, I don't have Project Cars 2 yet. Okay, eyebrows are looking good there, Mike. Did you cry when they were threaded? No, Amy just holds me down and plucks the shit out of me. Sam Hall, shag Jason Plato or drive for Jeff Lines? That is a deep question. Yeah, but at least driving for Jeff Lines, at least I'm actually getting something out of it. I'm not sure actually what shagging Jason Plato can do for me. Trevor Morris, do I shave my back? I have 3 chest hairs, so no. I am just a wee boy. Anything else? Scott, was this championship easier or harder than the first? It's never easy. I think it's definitely more satisfying because I've managed to do it a round early. The first time that was stressful, and fair play to Josh Cook, it was right down to the wire. Tony Gillum and Stuart Lyne's relationship, discuss. I'm actually a little bit out of the loop on this. I don't really know. Gary, when are you going to try marshalling? Your dad did. Well, I generally don't know if I'm going to be racing next year. So if I'm not, it's a good way to get close to the action. Any more questions? I have a question for everyone. Does anyone else agree that Brands Hatch does somewhat look like a prostate massager? Rob, I'm just having a quick wee, carry on. By all means, you crack on. What's on my notice board? Chinese takeaway menu and my AA cover. Nothing exciting. K, a G-spot massager. I'm not sure, I've never actually seen one. Would you be able to show me a picture sometime? Trevor, have you ever been in the toilet after Jeff Austin? No, but I can't see it being too bad. And yes, there are stamps up there. Nigel, which is your favourite track in Corn and what makes it your favourite? Probably Druids at Alton Park, because if it all goes wrong, you're just going to be having a big one. Scott, what would you do next year for the 60th anniversary of BTCC? Serious question. Is that even allowed in here? I thought we had like yellow cards and things for that. I didn't even know it was the 60th anniversary, if I'm being honest. Chris, what's your favourite track? As Alton Park is my local. Alton Park is high up on the list, but Brown's GP does go all the way. John Weir, are you going to join the Jeff party on Sunday night? I haven't even got an invite, so if someone could let me know where and when, that would be great. But I do have to do MOTs at 8 in the morning on Monday. Vanessa, how many helmets do I have? I have my white one, which I race with, and I do have a purple one. Who would win in a fight? You or Max? Pass. Sam Hall, would you bleach your hair to match Max if he beats you at Brands? I think so, but I'd have to like shave it back here a bit just to really get it in there. Martin, as you don't need to win the last race, is there anyone you're going to ram off just for jokes? No, I'm not horrible. Rob, Brands is a prostate massager. Yeah. Snetterton is definitely a penis, and Croft is a camel toe. Max, have you got your MOTs done? Not all of them. I have 6 to do tomorrow morning, and then I'll see you at Brands. Gordon, how does the selection work for tracks? 2 years in a row, the Clios have missed Knockhill. I don't actually know, because Knockhill is one of the best tracks, but I'm thinking it kind of depends on where sort of everyone's based. I think Knockhill is a track for everyone, regardless. You know, logistically, and it's a very small paddock, so it's all difficult to fit in. Okay, Max is watching you. Do you fight or dance? I'd like to dance with Max. Get some shots in. Gary, any pre-race superstitions or lucky charms or procedures? If I don't put my hands device on first, then my belts, then my earpieces, helmet, then gloves, I have to take it all off and start again if I don't do it in the right order. Russell, parties in Tunbridge Wells in a field next to the Rohypnol. You've definitely been talking to my dad. Grant Reed, can you find me a girlfriend? Depends. Does she need to be clean or dirty? John Weir, who is your favourite fellow Clio driver? Now, because Max is watching this, I'm not going to say Max. So I'm probably going to say Lee Patterson. Martin, have you ever used someone else's car to pass an MOT on emissions? I can neither confirm nor deny. Phil Gibbon, in need of advice. How do you spray so well? When I try, it just drips out the end. A firm grip and get the thumb just on the end, and then a hard, vigorous shake. Sam Hall, Jade or Chloe Edwards? That is not a question I can answer. Ollie Chambers, best looking car in the BTCC grid? I quite like Ant Warnill's Audi, to be honest. Hey Ash. Good luck for winning the title this weekend. I reckon you're going to do it. What do you mean, what's going on with the hair? Where are we going? Questions, right. Oh, here we go. To be fair, I've had a long day at work, just had a shower, but at least I'm wearing my Pyro t-shirt. Thanks, Ash. I can make it just... Let's just go like that. Is that any better? Paul Newton. Has any driver moaned about something you have done and just told them to fuck off? Yes. I fired off Wharton Hills at Snetterton in 2013. Grant Reed. Will Jamie Caroline be a future F1 champ? Depends if he's got the dosh. In honour of his former teammate, should Ash go ginger for definitely. Martin, when you crossed the line at Silverstone, did you weep a little like the first championship win? No, I gave myself a dead arm by whacking my elbow on the side of the seat, which did actually make me cry a bit, so yeah, I wept like the first championship win. Brian, you look like Tom Chilton now. Great. Chris, Clio's next year another stab at the BTCC. Unlikely BTCC, if I'm honest. Clio's, I haven't really got too much more I can do, but I'm definitely having a look at TCR. But it's all difficult because I'm going to have a mini Jeff come March. Am I related to Mike Bushell from the BBC? No, but I do actually talk to him quite regularly. Any more questions? Rob, I've been putting my little girl to bed whilst watching this. Now she won't stop swearing. The missus doesn't know what the fuck's going on. Thanks, Bukaki. Cum shot all round. Harry, good to see you. Do you find it frustrating coaching younger drivers? No, I actually get a massive kick out of it, and it's really rewarding when you see the progress through the weekend. And you did bloody good at Brand, so well done, mate. Scott, beer and Friday Kentigan after free practice. Well, free practice will be done for me at 2, so it'd be good to be pissed by 4. Congratulations for you and your new baby. And will they carry on your legacy as racers? Well, my dad was rallycross and karting. I've obviously been racing for a while, so me and my dad have already been talking about getting a little Bambino kart ready for when they're 4. Should be good. Russell, would you rather have ears for eyes or eyes for ears? Probably eyes for ears. Hi Lou. Which car would you prefer to be in next year out of current BTCC or TCR cars? As I said earlier, I like the look of Vamp Wharton Hills' Audi, and the Audi RS3 TCR car does look good, so probably that. Either one. Either Audi. Scott, confirm you like kicking younger drivers. No, I don't abuse youngsters. Shane, how much for one of those MOTs? I can neither confirm nor deny. I always do my MOTs absolutely straight. Martin, serious question. Will you be presenting motorsport to your Bambino as your dad? You're letting it go up as it wants. Not quite sure I understand what you mean there, mate. Matt Elmore, McDonald's or Burger King? McDonald's. Grant or Phil Mitchell? Definitely Grant. No more questions? Come on. Anyone? Oh. Sam Hall, are you Jeff O'Neill's ITV replacement for 2018? No, I'm not as good looking as him. And I haven't had sex with the Spice Girl. Alistair or Johnny Brownlee? I think those are the runners. I can't remember which one was the one who picked up his brother, so whichever one that is, I'll say that one. Scott, if you could do more exciting, what would you do? Add a third race into the weekend and do a full reverse grid. I'm sure that would make it very exciting. Dave, money or object, any championship, any car, any track, what would you choose? I've been watching some LMP3 videos today around Spa. That's what I'm going to go with. Chris, how much do you charge for a day's coaching? I'm pretty open to suggestion, really. I don't know what the real going rate is, and I don't really do it that often. I've only just done sort of my first ever weekend of coaching this weekend at Brands for the Clio Juniors. Russell, if you could be a racer in any class, what would it be? I wouldn't mind having a go at what Johnny Adam did this year in the GT class at Le Mans. That was quite impressive in the Aston Martin. Sam Hall, Strictly or X Factor? I'm going to say Strictly because Amy got thrown out of X Factor because she wasn't good enough, apparently. Kieran, are you saying Paul O'Neill? I don't know, am I? Paul, will you do the Jeff salute when you get on the podium at Brands? I'm going to be doing it when I collect my championship trophy this weekend. Hi Bukaki, Geology Jeff here. I'm just checking that you don't believe the Earth is flat. I hate flat earthers, tinfoil hat bastards. Imagine if it was flat. Just like the water pouring off the edge, a bit like, what was it? Oh, I can't remember. Discworld. Shane, would you ever drive the BTCC safety car? No, because I can't drive BTCC safely. I mean, I crashed into Simon Belcher coming out of the pit lane, so... Kieran. No, he didn't sleep with his sister. Baby Spice, I do believe. Well, that's what I've been told anyway, so... Ian, is the baby going to be born before you finish redecorating the nursery? I've actually got a lot quicker at decorating, so I will get it done. Matt Elmore, who would you say is BMR #1 driver? Well, it's clearly Mr. Sutton. Vanessa, do you watch DTM? Unfortunately not. I kind of looked at some of the old stuff where Hakkinen blasted around the outside of someone through Paddock Hill Bend when they had a round there, but other than that, it's probably the last time. Russell, easiest way to get into racing? Have a dad that pressures you into it and forces you to do a kart race when you're 15 and hope that you have a good result and carry on with it. Martin, Star Mix or Tang Fastix? Star Mix, because me and my dad eat that in the caravan every Saturday night at race weekends. Kay Baker, Fantasy Crush, Norman Burgess. Dave, just want to say good evening to Will Burns. Good to see you're going to be okay. Yeah, me and my dad was stood down there. That wasn't good to watch. Lou, would you ever fancy F1? Maybe if it was back in early 80s with, you know, heel and toe, H-pattern gearboxes, 1500 horsepower with loads of lag. But looking at Formula 1 now, you know, when you watch the pole laps, with Vettel and Hamilton, there's so much going on. I just wouldn't have the patience with the steering wheel moving all the buttons all the time. Rob, has anyone mentioned V8 supercars yet? Would you want to add? Yes, Bathurst makes me horny too. Who's the biggest embarrassment in BTCC? You or Lindsay? Me. Martin, what's your honest opinion on Ryland Taylor, and has he asked you for free stuff yet? He has asked me for free stuff, but he's a nice guy. Sam Hall, lager or ale? I've started developing a taste for ale. Russell Edwards, project cars or iRacing? I spend most of my time on project cars, but the only time I've used iRacing was at the Autosport show in 2015. Martin, wee before you poo or poo before you wee? It's definitely wee before you poo. It's kind of weird if you do it at the same time. Shane Bounds, biggest fine you've had racing? No, I don't. 250 quid for wiping out Simon Belcher out the pit lane. Dave, this you pretending to be famous again. You're getting project cars, and what are you thinking of here? No, this isn't me pretending to be famous. Don't forget, I beat you on project cars. Trevor, love you too. If you had no choice, Rob, if you had no choice but to go back to Clios next year, would you be pissed off? Could you be a Clio lifer? To be honest, I enjoy the Clios. It's bloody good racing, and there's still some targets set. Mr. Paul Rivette has won 3 titles, I've won 2, so that's got to be a target. Paul Newton, does your dad help you out at all in racing these days? He's always there. It's difficult. Racing dads are always difficult because they come at you in the wrong way. Oh, I've said that wrong as well. He offers you the wrong advice at the wrong times, but what you have to do, you have to figure out how he's trying to come across with it and just realise he's actually trying to help. And then if you look at his suggestions in a different way, you know, he always helps. Trevor, do you drink Guinness? Yes. Callum, what porn is the favourite? I'm not answering that. Sam, racing the Bathurst 1000 once for 10 seasons of BTCC. Oh, God. Why not both? Probably 10 seasons of BTCC. I'll have to go with that. Gareth, just how big are Mark Hunt's lips? I've never seen a pair like it. It's like an inner tube on his face. Gordon, what Clio driver do you have the most respect for and trust the most? God. Daniel Rowbottom. I've had some good close driving with him at Silverstone, and it was good racing. Lee, would you rather have sexy panties thrown at you or champagne? The panties may be sexy, but they're probably not from sexy people. So it's going to be champagne. Paul Newton, Xbox or PlayStation? Xbox. Matt, Jeff, when are you going to look older than 10? When I stop shaving? I don't really grow much. Dave, I did not ram you. Much. Trevor, have you started shaving? Yes. Yeah, I had a shave this morning. Leonie, have you managed to beat your dad's timing simulator yet? Not quite, but I felt really bad for him on the VR headset. He started having a panic attack, and when he lost the Clio around Brands through paddock and he was going towards the barrier, he genuinely was like terrified and trying to climb out the seat. Kay, please do your bukkake face. Unfortunately, I'm the only one in this room, so I can't do that. Dave, Guinness equals puff juice. Well, you've got to try everything once. K, racing hero. Probably Max Verstappen, to be fair. Just, you know, so aggressive and, you know, gets stuck in all the time. I've no idea what my type of car porn is. I'm sorry, Vanessa. Sam, has Norman ever performed a striptease for you? No, but I'm hoping it will be soon. Martin, before you go, can you have that Dunlap hat? I'll bring it to Brands especially for you. Mike Bushell, the only Clio driver in the world to get demoted to second or third at least 10 times in one season. Yes, but if you did see my onboard video, you probably understand. I can be a little bit forceful at times. Trevor, would you ever race a superbike? I'm not man enough for that. I went to watch BSB at Brands last year, and that was enough for me. Watching them down through Pilgrim's Drop, that was unreal. Dave, Bushy, get your ass into gear and get Project Cars 2 and also get a bloody quicker PC. I found out what was wrong with the PC. Power supply blew up. It's down there on the floor. Martin, let me know who you're sending, otherwise I'm going to get some weirdo come and try and grab my cap. Okay, has Stuart Lyons ever done a striptease for you? No. Anything else I missed? Graham, sorry I usually ask if Jaffa cakes or biscuits, but I'm too busy in the pub. Cheers, Jeff. McChippy out. I don't think they're biscuits, and surprisingly I've been told that everyone thought I was a Jaffa up until the point that I found out Amy was pregnant. Anything else? I'm going to have to go soon, guys. It's nearly my bedtime, considering I only look 10. Philip Hughes, if you could be in any touring car at the moment, what one would it be, and would you consider TCR? Either the BMW or the Subaru. You know, they've definitely had a bit of an edge this year. TCR, I would consider it, but as always, it just comes down to how much money I can make. Adam, congrats Bukaki on winning the title. Thank you, mate. Maybe AMD return next year. Unfortunately, it's unlikely that I'll be doing touring cars. Dave, is your mummy tucking you in at night? Yes, she is. Trevor, did I fancy any teachers at the school? Yes, my music teacher. Right. Let's give it 5 more minutes. Any deep, meaningful questions that you wish to ask? No? Thank you, Kay. Congratulations on becoming a father wanker arm. Yep, the day I decided to stop wanking, actually ended up having a kid. Vanessa, what's your favourite sports car? I've just seen Jack McCarthy's Ferrari at the weekend. I think it's a 488. That was good. Kay, do I snore? No. Rob, are you as excited as everyone else about Alphas being back in the BT6 near, or are you not really asked? I think it's good to get a few more marks in the touring cars. What the touring cars really does need is proper manufacturer support. Whether that could happen in a few years, I'm not sure, but I think it's good the Alphas are back because it's just another brand on the grid. Lou, have you had any weird stalker fans from being in Clios? Obviously, except for me and Kay. To be honest, probably the weirdest stalker fan I've got is the Sainsbury's trolley attendant. Every time I see him, if I've had a bad weekend or something's gone wrong, he'll go, "Oh, you've had a bad weekend, haven't you?" You know, when I'm trying to, buy him a weekly shop, it's a bit frustrating. Okay, are you having a boy or a girl? I will find out on the 26th of October. Andy, hi Mike, what are you doing between seasons? I'll be working on trying to finish my game, and I've got a few things I've got to try and sort out with the family business. Just a few things have come up, so maybe try and grow up a little bit. Trevor, have you ever had sex in the back of a Clio? Not really, it's kind of like a children's climbing frame. It's not really going to do your knees any good. Hasn't Jack only just passed his test? Yes, and he's got a lovely brand new Mercedes, I think. But his dad's the one with the Ferrari. Okay, what do I drive? A 2003 1.6 Focus with 130,000 miles on the clock. This one's silver. The green one last year broke down on the way to Brands. So hopefully I'll get there this weekend. Rob, can you keep the camera rolling for a few more minutes, then just make it nice and awkward? Believe me, I can make it a lot more awkward. Right, I'm going to have to call it a night. This is, and yes, I do like noodles. This has been interesting to say the least. I'm sure everyone's found out more about me than I probably should have told anyone, but thank you for all the well-wishing on me winning the championship. I'm looking forward to picking up the championship trophy this weekend, so if as many people could be there as possible, I shall be doing the salute. And thank you for wishing me good luck with Mini Bushell, which will be coming in March. I would like to call it Jeff or Jeffette, but Amy is really against that, so I'm going to have to let you all down on that. And would I like it to be a boy or a girl? Most guys probably say yeah, they want a boy, but either way, I'm not fussed. But and the best thing I could teach my child is definitely how to drive a race car as soon as possible, boy or girl. Anyway, God, so many last questions. Stuart, do you want? I'll be your bezer, definitely. Right, last bits. Andy, any chance your game is going to be put on Xbox? Yes, that's what I'm aiming for. That's what I'm going to try and do over winter, so it comes out on Xbox and PlayStation. Oh, why does Cookie have to join just as I'm going? Alright, thanks everyone. I'll say thanks again for all the well-wishing, and hopefully I shall see some of you when I'm picking up the championship trophy on Sunday. I think the race is at 12:55. I don't know if the weather's going to be crap or not, but if you're all there for about 1:30, that would be good. and I'll give you all a thumbs up. And you'll probably see me getting sprayed in the face with champagne again, so don't forget to shout out what my true name is. Right, so later guys, I'm going to start tucking myself into bed and get ready for my second year of GCSEs.